Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raynstorm Clash Tournament. My name is Raynday, and we've got a terrific game here for the championship series. It will all come down to this game. Who gets the 4,000 gems? Who gets the 2,000? And we've got already the picks and bans here, but I want to bring a little bit of setting to you guys. What has happened is Demons of Death have come back from the losers bracket after losing to this team, and basically being outclassed in that game. Strength in numbers just putting it to them and coming back winning not only their first game out of that, defeating Crowfall, but then going ahead defeating Scorebreakers, the winners of the last arena tournament, and coming back from behind for the win against GG3Z, the team who almost went undefeated but lost to strength in numbers before they could make the finals, and now are in the finals, having a chance to win 4,000 gems and have secured themselves 2,000 gems. It is a true comeback story. Zidane is the captain of that, and you see the picks and bans here right now. We are about to get into this game. It is about to happen. We've got Zero on the Hu Yi, VM Dog on the Ares, Nightmare Reborn onto the Nox, Golden Spriggan onto Hercules, and Solitary onto the Ao Kwang, with an Anime Lover on Janice, Elder Valkyrie on the Mercury, Smite Nerd on Cupid, SSJ Godmax on Emir, and Zidane on that Chang'e. These are teams and squads that they both feel comfortable with. All of these players are in characters and compositions that they feel they can excel with. I cannot wait to see this, and in a moment we're going to take you to the finals. Remember, in order to win this championship, Zidane and crew from Demons of Death have to reset the bracket and give strength in numbers their first loss. In order to do that, strength in numbers are going to have to lose, and hey, that's not on their schedule to any time soon. So why don't we, before we get into this, just remember, guys, if you are interested in checking out our sponsor Univera, please know the information is down below. I want to give a shout out to them, and thank you all for viewing this video and making this a successful tournament here, the first on YouTube. And I apologize for not showing all the games, but because of circumstances, that's just the case. And right now, let's go ahead and get into the finals. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the finals of the Raynstorm Clash Tournament. Game 1 out of potentially 2 games, but not if Team Strength in Numbers can handle their crew. Of course, right here on the right-hand side, in the red, little blood, I guess you could call it blood, and the red health bars there, you've got Zidane playing on his Chang'e, the captain of this team, Demons of Death, SSJ Godmax on the Emir, Smite Nerd on the Hunter role here as Cupid, the Sniper Cupid, Anime Love on the Janice, and of course Elder Valkyrie here on the Mercury. And on the other side, opposing them and looking like the teams are meeting up in the middle, you've got VM Dog on to the Ares, you've got Nightmare Reborn on the Nox, you've got Ao Kwang here represented by Solitary 12 and Golden Spriggan by the Hercules, and Zero, the captain of this team, on the Hu Yi with that absolutely awesome Hu Yi Iron Crow skin. Very, very cool. And they go ahead and pull the damage buff first. What's going to happen? SSJ Max looking for the freeze, and he gets it, but the silence comes out on Nox. Ao Kwang having to go over there, and Solitary leaving a little bit of space there. The damage buff is not taken. They actually leash it still, and it's going towards the way of Hu Yi, and it looks like Smite Nerd going for the... Oh, and he gets it! It looks like Smite Nerd picks it up. He actually got the red buff, but he's going to lose his life as an exchange, unfortunately. Oh, no. And Zero got that buff. Oh, my gosh. He lost the buff. He lost his life. That is not the way they wanted to start, and unfortunately, Zidane's team's Demon of Death go down after an initial interaction here at the Gold Fury. Not what they wanted, but that's what they got, and you got to do the best with it that you can. And now Golden Spriggan, after the Ares is landing a great freeze, counter-initiate onto that Ares. He landed all 3 chains, but now Golden Spriggan looking to make something happen over on this side. And it looks like Anime Lover in with Zidane here, making an all-magical dual lane on this right-hand side. And you know what? If I'm Hu Yi, if I'm Ao Kwang, if I'm Hercules, I'm building some magical defense to combat this. Hopefully they have some, and guess what? They don't. Hercules has a physical defense item, and the other defense item went for Ares here. He went for Sovereignty, an early Sovereignty. He's going to have that extra health right now. He does not have the aura, which of course, when Ares gets those auras, he's going to get that extra magical power. Ares, a very, very good character. One of those characters that when you really play him in Clash well, you can dominate because of the tight spaces, because of the easy rotations, and popping chains onto people who aren't necessarily expecting it. You can make for a fantastic gank and really rotating. You can be like a jungler as an Ares here, except you're jungling human beings. That's right, you're jungling gods, and you're just hitting them chains, and man, that combo, that'll 100 to 0 almost anybody nowadays. That Ares doing so much damage. Gold Max there doing a nice bit of zoning away from Golden Spriggan, who's definitely looking for the pick, and he might have just got it on Smite Nerd. He did. He's able to dash out of it, though. It looks like, was his dash on cooldown? Nope, Driving Strike was not on cooldown. He just did not want to go for that, and it looks like this left lane here, Smite Nerd getting a little bit of experience. He's not level 5 yet. Zidane is not level 5 either in the engagement over on the right-hand side, forcing Anime Lover, forcing Zero and Solitary, looking like they're going back to base. They can't handle what's going on over there, and that's a very good play coming out. The Hercules doing a great job of just taking care of these minions, adding a lot of pressure. Mercury and Nox both trying to poke each other, and this is a tale of who's going to make the next mistake first. You see Smite Nerd trying to land that heart bomb, but he does not make it, and Nightmare Reborn sitting pretty healthy. Hu Yi jumping back in the lane, trying to get as much experience as possible, although I feel like an engagement is about to happen over here. Hu Yi and Zidane going here on this right-hand side, getting a little bit of XP, and the ult comes out from VM Dog on the Ares. However, the beads are popped by Elder Valkyrie, but because of the CC immune ult, it looks like Anime Lover is out of here, but VM Dog gets the kill. The Nox ult comes out, and it's affecting SSJ, Gold Max, and Elder Valkyrie equally. Ao Kuang hits him up into the air, but he's not going to die as a result of that, but Zidane will, as Zero jumps in to secure the kill. It's a 3-1 kill, as Solitary does go down to Emir. Now, that was not the trade they wanted. They do not want their Guardian picking up that kill, but they will take a death on Ao Kuang any way you can handle it. And of course, Cupid still no deaths to his, actually 1 death to his name. Every team member has died on actually only 2, actually only 3 out of the 5. So a couple of team members staying alive. You got the Emir and the Mercury still staying alive, and now they're going to be able to secure this red buff. Oh wow, looks like the Hercules is going to pressure that. He hits the driving strike, but it's out, and it's basically it resets, the damage resets, the health resets because he was not able to get there, and they actually will secure that buff. Anime Lover taking it over on the right side. That's going to help with his push significantly. We've still got both blue buffs up for the teams. It looks like they haven't prioritized that. They've been a very engagement heavy team. These are the finals. A lot of these players, I know them. They're aggressive. They're from my clan in Raynstorm. If you guys want to play with us, you can go ahead and apply. We've got only about 200 spots left in the clan before we're done. Go ahead and let me know what you like about Raynstorm, what you want to be a part of, why you want to be a part of this community, and I will look at that application as soon as possible, guys. But again, I know these guys, they want to win this game, but a lot of our players are very aggressive. One of the things I've been loving about some of these games is some of the patience, but again, some of the frenetic activity here. You could just see the way they're going for these kills, forcing the beads. Zidane uses beads and then uses the number 2, and that, I think, is a little bit of a problem. Actually, no, he doesn't use beads. He uses number 2. Okay, he doesn't even have beads. That's perfect then. He uses number 2. That avoids that damage. The Cupid ult is devastating. Smite Nerd picks up the kill, and he actually gets 3 kills. SSJ, Godmax gets that follow-up kill, and the Emir ult is Herculean, taking down Solitary to almost 0 health. Nightmare Reborn forced to ult, and now the Ares trying to block the fire, but it doesn't work that way. You can't block that fire. You could just stand in it and take some more, but what a freeze by Emir, and SSJ Godmax gets the kill on the Solitary, and it brings Demons of Death into the lead in this game. Can you believe it? I cannot understand how that flip happened, and Nightmare Reborn misses it, misses the root, and now Anime Lover's getting some free farming. He's got no contest. That whole team fight was outrageous. Look at this, man. It was going all the way of team strength and numbers, and now Demons of Death have their first little lead. This is what I wanted for a final. This is exactly what I'm looking at. Let's take a look at what some of these characters are building here. The Hu Yi getting onto his Transcendence. Zero, the captain of this team, playing very strong so far, but I gotta say, Smite Nerd is in trouble here because he's got the triple chains. Hu Yi's gonna catch up. He might have the stun available, and it looks like he's got the ultimate, but what a dash by Smite Nerd to stay alive, forcing the Hu Yi ultimate, and the Ares chains being so effective. As you guys can see, Zero may be in trouble here. Hercules starting it up. Does he have the freeze? SSJ Godmax going, feeling himself a little bit, and ooh, Elder Valkyrie is right away. That Mercury looking to take it. I would, as a 4-man team right now, potentially go ahead and gank that Ao Kuang, and it looks like they have the same idea. If you have a blink, Emir does have a blink. He could have gone in onto that Ao Kuang with it, but now he's got 4 seconds left before it activates again right down there. I would have maybe blinked in, basically try to kill that Ao Kuang immediately if we had the opportunity, but you know what? Very, very patient play. I like it. We could use a little bit less aggressiveness. And wow, Golden Spriggan taking a ton of damage from Anime Lover here, who with that buff, and look at that CC immunity. Anime Lover with a fantastic idea, but look at this Ares just taking him out. And now, unless he's got an Aegis, it doesn't matter. Nightmare Reborn gets the kill, and VM Dog is just dominating with that Ares like we saw him do in an earlier game. VM Dog doing a fantastic job on the Ares, and there's just nothing he can do. Sticking to that Janus, he had to use his ultimate to get out. It just wasn't enough. It looks like his beads, Janus's beads, as the freeze comes in onto VM Dog, trying to de-initiate, but it looks like Solitary will get the kill onto Zidane, and now things have swung back the way towards strength and numbers, and popping back in. SSJ Godmax could be in trouble here. The Hercules has plenty of mana. Oh, Ares looking for the chain, but it's not enough. Oh, wow. Very nice job. And look at these VM Dog hitting these chains, man. Like, it's no big deal, but I got to say, that's a sign of a quality player. Elder Valkyrie taking out Zero down in the back line. He must have used his ultimate to get there, and will he stay alive? Elder Valkyrie does get hit with the boulder, but it's not enough unless they're coming around the backside, and it looks like they are. The Ares chains is going to secure that, and VM Dog putting himself on the board again. He's feeling himself with that Ares, man. He really is 2-0-4, and that's just a fantastic job by him to be aggressive and to be using those blinks to secure kills. You know what? If I'm an Ares, I got blink. I don't necessarily need a blink ult every time. You know, I can use my blink to secure my kill, and that's the same thing. You know, yes, it causes a little pressure. Now they know, oh, blink's not up on Ares. If they're playing as a team, it's good. But you know what? It secured that kill. I like it. I don't mind the blink there. If you're getting something for it, you want to use your active and get something for it. If you use your active, now, you know, with the long cooldowns, it's like, that had to have saved my life. You know, I want to use my active so that it saves my life. I don't want to just waste it. And that is the real key, because sometimes then you say, well, I don't use my active, and then I died when I could have just used it. And what a wall by the Amir, guaranteeing the kill on a Golden Spriggan. That was MLG, and now VM Dog going in with the beads. Applied, though, by Zidane and Elder Valkyrie to get out of it, but the chains misses the second chain onto VM Dog. They've got to get him out of this fight. He is too dangerous, and he is hitting all of his chains, and it is just throwing Demons of Death and their game plan, or whatever game plan they might have, into shambles, because they have to deal with that and start re-aggressing onto that Ares. He's going back to base, trying to find himself a couple of kits, but wow, that play from the Amir. SSJ Godmax going ham here, 4-0-1. This Amir is starting to hurt. He's building tanky as well. He's got cooldown on him, and man, I don't know. I don't want to mess with this. He's going to have even more cooldown in a second once he finishes up this Breastplate of Valor. And you see an aggression here. Missing the change rarely is VM Dog, but he does, and the Huyi Zero misses the stun as well. It's looking like there is going to be a slight engagement, but they're backing off, and on the right-hand side, Elder Valkyrie could be in trouble here. The Ao Kuang is going for him, but the dash from Elder Valkyrie comes out before the root, the Shadow Lock from the Nox, and now we've got Anime Lover there. Let's check out Elder Valkyrie. You know, he's got Golden Bow start, which is a very strong start for Mercury. He's going into a little bit more crit. He's been playing this game relatively nicely. I like how he got that kill onto the Huyi. Zero, the captain of the team, basically diving him, and that ultimate is getting charged up in a second now. Looks like Zero does take out SSJ Godmax for the first kill of the game, but oh, and it looks like they're not going to be able to aggress. I would have been thinking, you know, he has his ult, he's charging it up. Does he want to go for that? The entire team has their ult, and almost every single person except Ares right now has their ult available, and so a big team fight could take place here. The damage buff is up. Nightmare Reborn doing a little bit of zoning. Again, a very good Nox, and it looks like because of the late stage of this game, already 10 minutes in, and they're going to be able to, with the triple tap from Huyi, clear that up really easily, and Golden Spriggan will take that. Golden Spriggan, one of the, I think, star performers in this tournament. He's 0-2 now, though, and that really makes a difference. And now, what a fantastic combination of CC. Golden Spriggan, just as I mentioned him, he gets the kill with the boulder from the Harry. Hercules feeling very comfortable on that. Doesn't hit the knockback, and Zidane is ready with the Moonlit Waltz to get out of there if needed to be, if need be. But Elder Valkyrie trying to find a little poke, can't find it. SSJ Godmax. The more I'm realizing, SSJ, huge impetus for this team and doing well. He's got all the kills, and here's the issue, and here's the great thing. SSJ Godmax is off to a great start. They're going to have to deal with it. He's going to do damage. Base Emir's abilities are going to do a ton of damage. 370 plus 70% of the guy's magical power. It's going to hurt. Let's watch this right now. He is basically saying, I don't even care about this. I'm just going to basically go ahead and zone for you guys. I'm going to zone for my teammates, but now there's a problem because it looks like Anime Lover forcing to use the beats. Ao Kwong, however, does get the wrong way. What a blink and freeze by the Solitary, but he's out. He uses his ult, but it's not enough, and the only person there is the Emir, but he gets pulled because he activates his ult a little too soon, but Smite Nerd takes Solitary. Now Zero's in the back line, going ahead trying to find Elder Valkyrie, and there's 2 attempts there. Smite Nerd gets a triple kill. Zidane is still alive somehow, but Elder Valkyrie with a fantastic turn. They're saying, come towards me. I know it. Zero probably has a jump in a second. Elder Valkyrie going ahead trying to get the kill. Zero gets the kill onto Elder Valkyrie, and Golden Spring is still alive. Can Zero help with a knockup? He cannot. Smite Nerd gets basically a quadra kill there, and he takes out 4 members of the team. Zero's the only one alive, and Janus is coming. If he pops a portal and they have a freeze, okay, this could be it. This could be it. Like I said, they pops a portal, they have a freeze, SSJ Godmax, and now the game is tilted again towards Demons of Death. This is outrageous. Look at these graphs. I'm here one way. I'm up leading. I'm down. I'm a little bit ahead. I'm down. I'm way ahead. I'm back down. And now I'm ahead on the other side. I don't believe what I'm watching. If we needed a final, we got one. Oh my goodness. Demons of Death want to reset this big time. Will they be able to do it? They still got to get those objectives, and so far, they haven't been able to get the stuff after the stuff, like F. Dot says, but look at this Ares, man. The damage. Janus cannot portal with that as a result, and that's just a death. That's a death. Ares is dominant right now. The M-Dog is playing out of his mind. He is literally from another planet. I don't know what is happening, but Solitary getting blown up in that Emir. If he would have ulted a little sooner, didn't realize because Solitary was still in there, but Smite Nerd, 5 kills in a row. Unreal. And now Night Reborn is in a problem because if SSJ Godmax is there, and he does, SSJ Godmax gets that kill. The full cooldown Emir is just killing them, guys. And now Smite Nerd goes ahead and gets another kill. That's 6 kills in a row. He dashes forward. Smite Nerd, he wants to outbox this Huyi. Let's see if he can do it. The triple tap does mix, and so does the Heart Bomb. He's used his dash, and the bounce has to come, but the Emir, what a fantastic play to support that, and a really good ultimate. Now, the whole Hercules boulder is coming out, but it goes and gets stuck into there. SSJ Godmax trying to save Smite Nerd, and Smite Nerd needs to get himself out of here. He wants to stay, and Zero, he doesn't know where he is. He's going to have to back, I think. Or is he going to take this blue buff? Very interesting. Zero having to back as well. And now SSJ Godmax is in a problem. Smite Nerd coming around from the backside. Zero thinks he's safe, but he's not. Smite Nerd with the 3 kills, and he's 7 kills in a row. He's unstoppable. Golden Spring coming for him. Smite Nerd is a Smite Nerd because he's played this game way too much. He is killing it right now, literally. Nightmare Reborn. Does he have the hot dash silence? No, he doesn't. He doesn't know where he is. And man, oh man, Smite Nerd. Smite Nerd. Get out. Oh, wait. Oh, Snoot. He dashes into the bait. Hey guys, even pros make mistakes. Smite Nerd, look at this build, level 15. He's absolutely dominating. Him and Emir right now are the combo you cannot deal with. I mean, the freeze, the stun from the Heart Bomb, the damage is just too much to deal with, and they're going to take a Gold Fury. It looks like they want this, and they're going to be able to get it so fast. Mercury, Cupid, I mean, get out of here. They've got the Gold Fury, and they're pushing their lead again. Demons of Death are 4,000 gold ahead. VM Dog now, his chains aren't hurting as much because he's only level 11, and Smite Nerd's 15, but they're all going on him. But an Elder Valkyrie ultimate, oh my god, into the Mercury ult, into the Cupid ult. The VM Dog does get a 4-man pull, but he's almost dead. The Hercules ball is bouncing across it. Dawn shuts down VM Dog, and that's all she wrote. This fight could turn very bad for them in just a moment. Smite Nerd is dead, however, so they don't have their gang leader there. SSJ Godmax, though, does it. What a fantastic avoid by the Zidane. Does he have a heal available? He does, and Zero's not going to be able to do this unless he tower dives. Oh no, Zero can't go for it. Zidane, what jukes there to get away. Anime Lover trying to finish off the Hercules. A driving strike is most likely available, and I know they do not want to deal with that. The Emir looking for a freeze. He's going to get a 2-man. Is he? No, it doesn't look like it's happening. Emir's going to have to run away. He got the 1-man, but that's not enough, and it looks like he might just die here. However, oh, the Mercury dash intercepts Zero, and he's going to have to leave. He doesn't want to fight this Mercury, and it's a good thing he didn't jump because of the fact that, wow, if Mercury would have jumped, he would have just had Carp launch to go ahead and hit him. Now the stun does miss Zero. This is a game to remember, man. I don't know when I've been this hype about an actual Smite game in a long time. I'm getting like a belly ulcer just yelling about all this stuff, man. I gotta breathe. I gotta learn. I gotta live deep. I gotta breathe deep. I gotta live deep. Oh man, what a game here. I gotta say a couple of amazing ultimates there. The combo with just the ult from you know, the Cupid, the Emir, the Mercury ult, keeping them there, you know, into the Emir ult, into the Cupid ult. I mean, unbelievable right there. The combinations, the play that's happening. This is a high level of play. Look at the 3 chains coming out immediately, not elongating the time that he's chained, but definitely doing the damage and the stacking damage of those chains really hurting. Anime Love getting killed, and Zero takes a kill onto Elder Valkyrie. This is not what they wanted. Smite Nerd does avoid narrow narrowly the ultimate by Nox. And let's see what happens here. The Amir goes into the ult, but he uses it very early. He's going to get pulled. Golden Spring hits Anime Lover, and also the Cupid ult is out, but this could be a problem for them because Cupid does a lot of damage, but it doesn't matter. Zero gets a double kill. SSJ Godmax still alive, though, and he does kill Solitary, and this is the God they've never been able to stop. He is 8-1. He has been dominating. As an Amir, I have not seen this. This is Carry Mirror, guys. Dare me? Huh? He's going Carry Mirror. He might as well be. He's got Wingblade. He's got Mantle of Discord. They cannot kill him, but they want him badly. I know they do. Mantle of Discord pops, and it's the CC immunity. It's huge, but they cannot stop Zero getting that kill, and Zero, the man, the captain, going 11-4, helping lead his team to the first objective here, it looks like, in the entire game. Oh, well, the second objective. The tower was gotten on the other side, so now they're evening the score. It's an even game. Can you believe this freaking game, guys? What are we watching? Get hyped. Raynstorm Clash Tournament, bringing it to you. Fresh, easy, lemon squeezy. That's right. We've got slogans and everything. And again, a shout out to our sponsor, Univera. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the prize, which is 4,000 gems for the winner and 2,000 gems for the second place team. If you want to be a part of our Raynstorm Arena, Raynstorm Tournament situation, and you want to be a sponsor, please email me at rayndagaming.business@gmail.com. We may be able to work something out for the next exposure. Get yourself a sponsorship, a little bit of awareness here like we are doing on the channel for some of our other sponsors and people. And of course, if you want to be a part of behind the scenes here at Raynstorm, make sure to reach out to me as well. And we'll be looking for some more people to help with some of these tournaments. And so do go ahead and help me out as we get Nightmare Reborn taking down SMITE Nerd. And now the rampage that was SMITE Nerd is now, I think, 4 deaths in a row. It is unfortunate because he really was the turning point for this team. But you know what? Carrymere still here. He misses the freeze, though, and that's a problem. He doesn't have a CC up. The wall should still be available if he does need it, but he's got too much health, and he pops the wall right there. But again, guys, yeah, definitely if you're interested in either casting, in either being a part of sponsorship providers or sponsorship seeking and opportunities there, or if you're interested in just plain old being a part of helping to organize these tournaments and making it flow smoothly, taking care of some of the work so you get a little bit of experience behind the scenes of what it's like to get these tournaments. As the row goes ahead with the Elder Valkyrie, they're basically getting owned there. Elder Valkyrie by Zero, just making it work. SSJ Godmax doing work over here on this side, but he's against a Hercules and an Amir, and it's probably not going to work. However, they missed both their key abilities, and that is going to be all she wrote. But Zero, man, oh man. Again, guys, like I was saying, reach out, rayndagaming.business@gmail.com. If you're interested, Zero feeling himself right here. Misses his #1, but pops his ultimate. That's going to slow. Zero gets Anime Lover, and that's all she wrote type of scenario. He runs back to base. What a play. He's playing like a captain. He wants to win this game. He says, you know what, guys? We got to win this. Why? Because guess what? If we win this, we're out. SMITE Nerd getting a little bit caught here by Nightmare and Solitary as the Outquong. Does not want any more of that. He's died 4 times in a row. Gotta get himself back into this game. Oh man, Zero feeling himself. He's got the mark of the Golden Crow on the SMITE Nerd, and it could be the end. And Zero goes Divine, 9 kills in a row. It's like they've traded, and Solitary now helping to get the kill onto Zidane, while the kill onto him brings it to a 23-18 lead. Gold Fury potentially, and again a 4,000 XP lead and a 3,000 gold lead right now for Team Strength in Numbers, and they could be potentially looking at a lane to victory. But the Amir has something else to say about that, and he's definitely going to stop this from happening. VM Dog takes out Elder Valkyrie as well on the backhand side, and Amir going ahead doing all of the damage that he can, but it's not going to be enough. Does he have a freeze? He doesn't, as Zero gets the kill as well. That's 10 in a row. Don't let this man go godlike in the finals of the Raynstorm Clash Tournament. Please don't let him do that. That would just be too epic. And now we've got to see this Gold Fury is definitely going down. The graphs to shoot back up a little bit more. Wow, 7,000 XP difference, 5,000 gold difference. This is big. I wonder what's going to be able to happen. And Zero here, it's not looking good for Anime Lover. I got to say, the stun is here, and that could be all she wrote. The ultimate comes out, actually hitting SMITE Nerd, and now this game's momentum has actually shifted for good. Man, this was like a rocking chair. This was like a teeter-totter, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it seems like somebody on the other end like ate a couple of burgers while the other wasn't looking, and then basically is just like sitting at the bottom now, and somebody's sitting at the top. Like that's what this game reminds me of. Like somebody like packed on, threw a backpack on, and now nobody's going up, nobody's going down. It just seems like, they found their rhythm. VM Dog from the early game, and now it's Zero in this late game. The Hu Yi just being so dominant, 15-4. This build fully fleshed out. And now he's just buying pots and wards. I mean, he's level 20. He's going against 15s, 14s even with Zidane. This is tough. Zidane not having the best game, the captain of that team, and 1-5-11. I know it's not what he wants. He came in second last time in this tournament, and he's got a new squad. He wants to make it work, but I just don't know if it's going to happen now. SSJ Godmax still keeping them alive. 8, 3, and 9. If they can go ahead and combine their ults, combine the damage, and this could be a spot because AMV... Oh, I would have gone for AMV, but they go for Zero. They feel like they have to kill him, but they waste too much on him. But it doesn't matter because Smite Nerd is there. But wow, that wall turns out to be a detriment for their team. Mantle of Discord popping onto the Ares, and now that's a problem, and it looks like Smite Nerd could be in trouble here. However, Smite Nerd shuts him down, and now SSJ Godmax, he's diving for that, and he does get the kill. Can he get a triple? Can he get a double here? He doesn't have his freeze available, but Smite Nerd, he goes from behind again. Oh, Smite Nerd, we're gonna have to call that the Smite Nerd, man. Going from behind this little freaking blue camp and killing people, man. Nobody's expecting it. What are you guys doing? You gotta keep your head on a swivel. It's the second time he's done it. Solitary gets Elder Valkyrie, but Smite Nerd makes it out. He's going, he's chasing, and he does get the execute. Solitary with a double kill, and now Zidane's in trouble. Zidane is in trouble. Solitary, I can see he wants Zidane, and now the Dare Me, oh my god, not the Dare Me, the Driving Strike comes out. Zidane's still alive. What a fantastic freeze, and SSJ Godmax kills Solitary, and they could really turn this around. SSJ Godmax, man, he is playing like a god. Those freezes are absolutely crucial for this, and look at this, man. He's just being right where he needs to be. Not only is he carrying the team in kills, he's carrying the team and supporting them, man. He's allowing people to get out of situations. He's one step ahead of the game, it feels like. He's one step ahead of his own game. He's ahead of me as a commentator. I'm just looking at these hot plays, and I'm saying, wow. I'm just so grateful that this is going down, guys. Isn't it great that we're able to bring this type of content to the channel? We're able to bring this type of stuff to all of you at YouTube, and of course, this is a new thing for me, not doing it live. And this will be the last tournament for a minute. I'm not going to take on any tournaments right away. I do have some ideas for some. And of course, I want to get a team together, some people that are interested in being a part of it. More details to follow when you do email me. But if you are interested in being a part of these tournaments, whether behind the scenes, whether it's a sponsor, whether it's playing, go ahead and email me at rayndaygaming.business@gmail.com. I definitely think this could be something that the Smite community enjoys. And let me know in the comment section below if you guys enjoy this type of competitive look at different game modes: Clash, Joust, Arena, right? Conquest, even Conquest, right? All of these things. Zero going ahead and taking down Anime Lover, and that is a dead anime. But I gotta say, VM Dog with a nice ult there onto Zidane, and Zidane's getting picked up. Zero gets that kill as well, but it looks like Smite Nerd is popped up into the air. Is he gonna be able to escape? And he just does, popping the meditation, it looks like, and popping his ultimate. He's gonna be able to get away, and now Zero has a triple kill, and now Smite Nerd, SSJ Godmax wants to go ahead and get the kill, but you know what? Zero is coming. This is dangerous. Emir has that freeze. If he turns around, he's going to be able to get you, and they're not going to be able to finish him off. Ares missing that chain. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, but you know what? Ao Kuang is here. He doesn't realize that, but he does get the double stun, and that's fine. He's going to walk away. He's just basically saying, you know what? You guys can't kill me fast enough. He's baiting in a way, but now they've got to defend these Phoenixes. Both towers are down on both teams, and the Phoenixes are down. It's really whoever wins this next team fight is going to be able to make something happen. Fire Giant is available, hasn't been taken. We got to remember, this is a big moment in this game. The next few minutes are going to decide a lot, and especially this next engagement. Emir freeze misses. Not the best plan. Of course, getting out of that CC immunity, and now Zero jumping in. He wants to stun. Can he get it? He gets one basic attack, pops the Mantle of Discord, gets the stun as well. On top of it, Mantle of Discord now has a little bit of time before it resets. Let's see where that reset timer is. 80 seconds, man. That is too long. And he definitely did not want to get that pop for such a silly thing in terms of running back. Solitary getting the kill on the Smite Nerd, and that's not too good for him because now Zero is able to go ahead and try and start picking people off from the back line. He's got Solitary, VM Dog, and Goldspriggan going ahead with them, but he sees Emir and Nox coming. He decides to try and go, but he misses his number one. And let's look at this SSJ Godmax to see where he goes with it. He's got his number two available, and he's trying to go ahead onto the Ao Kuang, but the Ao Kuang is not doing any damage to him. The damage comes out from the Hercules. The driving strike is there, but it still doesn't matter. It's inconsequential. This SSJ Godmax takes the Shadow, the Siphon Darkness damage, but doesn't get hit by the Shadow Lock, and so isn't rooted in place. Felt like he was almost a choice, and now the right side getting pressured by Zero. I feel like they know they need to start split pushing in order to get one of these Phoenixes down and apply some pressure. Nightmare Reborn kills Anime Lover due to the split of the team, and now it's looking really good for Zero to get some damage onto this Phoenix really soon. But if Elder Valkyrie can go ahead and get something going, he's got an ultimate available, and now he doesn't want to use it. SSJ Godmax needs to be careful. Zero still in the jungle, hanging around. And this is actually Zero needs to be careful, because if he gets hit with a freeze, he's got his jump down. Now he's got his speeds down, and this is not good. He just missed it, but Elder Valkyrie is coming from the backside. He didn't know that, but the Shanga ultimate is there, and she actually takes the hit of it, which is very good. You know, she did not want the Mercury to get hit by that, and that was a very nice play by the Chang'e of Zidane going ahead and do that. The blink is down from Solitary now, cannot get Smite Nerd, and they know they have to stop this Cupid damage. Although he has not been as efficient as he was early game, he's still got a ton of damage, and now look, something's developing here. Golden Spriggan and Solitary coming from behind the scenes. VM Dog misses his chains, though, and that's a problem. The blink in, but the jump in from Zero is fantastic. SSJ trying to follow him up, and it looks like he's not going to be able to do it. The Janus ult does hit Zero, and it almost kills him. The Emir goes into the ult, and it's not enough. Janus is here, but he's got the Unstable Vortex and the Frostbite. A Meditation making a huge difference onto that Hercules and forcing the ultimate out. On the left-hand side, Nightmare Reborn takes out Smite Nerd, who is trying to defend as much as possible, but the right-hand side is in trouble. Now, you see there that Golden Spriggan is trying to basically go backdoor Anime Lover, but Anime Lover and Solitary having a little bit of a Solitary quarrel over there. And Elder Valkyrie on this left-hand side looking to try and push these lanes up a little bit more. Anime Lover, is he going to try and back? They don't know where he is, but I think Hu Yi is going to sniff this out in a second. Is he going to sniff out the back? It looks like he's just going to go the damage, and that's going to be that. However, Elder Valkyrie isn't a problem, and he uses the beads, and he gets away. He's got the ult available. What a way to avoid the ult. Fantastic play by Elder Valkyrie, making me raise my voice. Wow. Jukes to the right, and then pops the ult immediately. Really good play there. Really good play by Elder Valkyrie, and he does get alive. Nightmare Reborn getting alive with just an inch of health, but Anime Lover, he wants it. Is he going to get it? Oh, and however, the juke is going to allow him to pick it up. And now he can go through his portal if he wants to, but he's going to just portal the Hercules and avoid it very, very quickly. But is he going to get chained? And if he is, oh, very nice. And he misses the second chain. He's going to be able to get out of this, and the portal is going to allow him to go because he was not crippled, but they're still pursuing. They want some of it. Zero gets the double kill here over on this side, and he's trying to go for the triple. Smite Nerd in him. He's got the knockback, the damage from the boulder, and the bounce back takes him out, and it looks like this could be GG, ladies and gentlemen. The damage is available. They're down for about 4 seconds, by about 30 seconds here. The only person up is Elder Valkyrie. If they could just turn and kill him, it's over. Elder Valkyrie is shut down. Oh, Elder Valkyrie shuts down Zero, actually, and now they may have to retreat if he can get out of this alive. Hercules and Ares, they may not have enough damage, but the Titan is now going again, and now VM Dog is there. But can Ares and Hercules finish? I don't know if they can. Elder Valkyrie might have saved his team a little bit of time, and it looks like Zidane is going to be up in 5 seconds. SSJ Godmax in 7, and that is exactly what happened. Wow, big play by Elder Valkyrie there to go ahead and kill Zero and take him down so that, you know what, they could not go and finish because they didn't have the Hunter there. That was really, really good. And of course he died, but that one-to-one trade right there, he gets his life, right, taken, but he saves the game for his teammates. Otherwise, that game's over. Hu Yi, Ares, and Hercules. Hu Yi just sits in the back. Ares and Hercules tank it, and he just uses all his damage. Right now, he's just got too much to be able to do it. Let's look at the damage numbers here. 37,000 damage by that Hu Yi. Absolutely unreal. And now Golden Spriggan just taking a little bit of that damage, but with SSJ Godmax now, it just doesn't feel like it's enough. Zidane getting totally picked on here. Solitary getting the kill on that, and he's just not had his best game. Zidane 1-8-12. I know he's not happy about that. I know this is not how he wanted it, and Fire Giant is going to be started by Team Strength and Numbers. Strength and Numbers performing at a very high level in this match. I mean, one of the first, matches I've seen that be so back and forth. Really had no idea who was going to do it. At first, Smite Nerd was carrying the heck out of everything, pulling off Smite Nerds from the back behind the blue buff and killing people when they're backing, but now it's all been about Zero. He's 20-6 in this championship game. You know, honestly, the VM Dog with the ultimate, and that's going to secure it. Zero getting another kill. Golden Spriggan securing Anime Lover. Smite Nerd still alive somehow, but Zero, most likely, VM Dog actually will secure that, and Zero will get the kill there. He's 22-6. This honestly reminds me of the time that when I was playing club soccer, I went and my last game where we were winning, I got a hat trick, went for it. I mean, this is like your best performance ever in the championship game. Unreal, and it looks like the winners of the Raynstorm Clash Tournament are gonna be Strength in Numbers, led by Zero, the captain, with the 22-6 performance. Absolutely stellar work from both teams, but one day, in one way, there has to be a victor, and that is what we have here with Team Strength in Numbers. What a fantastic showcase. What a fantastic game to end the tournament. Hopefully you guys at home enjoyed watching that, and hopefully you guys will enjoy in a moment when I try to bring in Zero and talk to him about this game. Now, you know what? This tournament is obviously, we don't have everything figured out yet, guys, and that is the real thing. Part of it is that, I'm a one-man show here, and I would love to see who's interested in this kind of stuff, because you know what? I'm going to reach out to some people who I know are interested in this, but if you guys are watching this, happen to be a part of YouTube, I know there's a ton of people with talent out there who are very good at organizing things and coming together. I'd love to check that out with you, because there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that goes into putting these things on, and it's not always perfect. But you know what? Today, we got some fantastic gameplay, and let's see if we can bring Zero on in just a moment. Let me see if I can get him online here and get a little bit of an interview with the captain and the winner. Zero.
Hey.
Hey, man, congratulations on winning the Raynstorm Clash Tournament.
Thank you.
And how does it feel after having pretty much what seems like maybe one of your best games in a long time playing Smite in the finals?
Well, it felt good. Like, I didn't expect that. Huyi's one of my mid hunters, but
And by mid, do you
since
mean
I
mid
was
tier? You're okay with him?
yeah, I just started playing with him this season.
Gotcha.
So
Zero, I gotta say, man, your play was off the charts, but throughout the entire game, what I noticed was, even though some of your teammates didn't get off the way they did last couple of games, like Golden Spriggan, he went 5-3, although he had some 27 assists, being a huge part of it. But he didn't have that 5-0 start like you saw before. Solitary didn't get that 11-2 type of play. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But you guys still found a way to make it work. Were you guys at any moments, because that game was so back and forth in the middle of the game, did you have any moments where you were doubting yourselves? Were you thinking, hey, do we have the right strategy? Do we need to switch things up?
Yeah, we started to doubt ourselves because we were on curse chat, and then it started to go wrong where people started getting dropped. So there was no communication. So we just pretty much lost it, and then we regained ourselves, and then grouped up, and then started doing
Right.
what we could.
Right. Now, ideally, man, this game would have been a little bit smoother. I know in the beginning, there was a little bit of controversy because, the picks and bans were kind of started and then stopped and then had to start again.
Yeah.
What happened there? I think some of you guys saw what the other teams might have been going for. Do you think there was any advantage gained with that? Obviously, there's just so much you can do when Smite is crashing, but seeing a couple of the teams pick strategies, do you think that had to play into any of the picks you guys made?
No, I don't think that had any play into it because we already had our team set to begin. Like, we had our picks and our bans, and that was it.
Gotcha.
It was just an unfortunate accident that it crashed like that.
Yeah, and you know what? I think honestly, like, to me, it was just a matter of, Smite Nerd was I think almost divine in the first part of the game, and then he went 5. He lost. He went 1-7 or something like that. I think the end of the game he went 3-10. Whereas SSJ Godmax the Amir was just on fire. He's like going 9-3. And so if that game keeps going that way, it's a blowout in terms of demons. They had a moment where they were really ahead. And the thing is, you guys somehow pulled it around. I don't think at that point you're already ahead of the game. You can consider it a fault that you lost from any other thing besides the fact that, the game didn't go your way. You know what I mean? So it was super even, super exciting, man. Congratulations on winning the game and basically doing what it takes to get that championship, man. Now you got a championship ring. You know, you're not close. You're not at Kobe's level yet. You don't have 5, you know, but you got 1. So congratulations on that. It's not easy, man. You guys had to play a lot. You had to wait a lot. I do thank you guys for being a part of this, and it's great to have you. We hope to have you guys in the next Raynstorm tournament that gets hosted here.
Thank you.
Of course, man. Have a good one. Congratulations to your team, and we will see you guys soon. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one.
Bye. Well, that's it. You guys just heard from Zero, the captain, the Huyi, with the 22-6-9 performance here in the SMITE Raynstorm Clash Tournament. Unbelievable play here. I could not have asked for a better final game. The only thing I could have asked for was maybe a second game and had Demons win this one so we could have another game of this type of back and forth action. Overall, so many twists and turns from that. And again, like you guys heard, there was a little bit of issues in terms of starting and stopping the picks and bans. But again, you know, both teams had the ability to win this game. It's not like one team, you know, had the strategy, it worked, and that there was just no coming back. Both teams had that opportunity. And so for me, it's more about what did you do with it? And it looked like really Zero stepped up. He had his moment, you know, and he took it. He seized it. And that's what I love to see. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. All of you who viewed this, thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting Raynday, the Raynstorm community and clan, and of course, supporting this vision of positive gaming. We're here, we're doing things to support the SMITE community and having more experience, having more knowledge, getting a glimpse at a competitive scenario that they haven't seen before. Clash isn't really something that a lot of people are making into a competitive tournament, and that is why I wanted to put this on, because I love the new mode. I wanted to show off some of the cool gameplay aspects and mechanics that could be brought to this game, and I hope you guys did enjoy it. Of course, we will have more Raynstorm events, but I do not have any on the table yet, but I would like to take inventory of those interested. So again, please email me at raindaygaming.business@gmail.com, or you can follow me. You can follow me at Twitter.com at Raynday Gaming. And that way you can connect with me and let me know personally, because I'm able to answer that a little bit quicker and a little bit more personally. And you can also DM me if I follow back, if you have any questions about next steps, especially if you're interested in being more of a part of maybe some of the behind the scenes of the Raynstorm events. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that's going to be it for me today. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel here at Raynday Gaming for more good stuff like this. And guys, have a great day. Always remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.